What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Smell What Coop is Cooking. On today's episode, we're going all the way across the pond. We're bringing a dish back because we're making fish and chips. Not any old regular kind of fish and chips. We're making delicious beer battered fish and chips. So come with Coop on another episode and see exactly how I get it. Let's go.
All right, y'all, let's start by prepping our potatoes for our chips. I've got 3 potatoes here that I'm gonna wash and peel. Once I've done that, I'm gonna cut my potatoes into uniform slices to create my fries. Once I've sliced my potatoes into fries, I'm gonna go ahead and fully submerge these in water and let these soak for 1 hour. And while those fries soak, next let's make a homemade tartar sauce for this fish and chips. In a mixing bowl, I'm gonna add some mayonnaise, crushed garlic, finely diced shallots, Dijon mustard, dry dill weed, some salt, some pepper. I'm gonna mix all that up. And you know what? As I'm mixing this up, I realize, you guys, I'm missing a couple ingredients. I did not put any relish, so let's go with some relish. Let's mix that in. Next, I'm gonna add some capers, and I'm also gonna add in some of that brine that came inside the jar with the capers as well. Whisk all that up until well combined, and then bam, homemade tartar sauce. Go ahead and cover this up and let this chill in your fridge. Moving right along here, let's get into this fish. Here I've got 2 beautiful pieces of wild-caught Alaskan cod. I've already cleaned up and dried these 2 pieces of fish. And judging from the size of these, I should be able to cut these into about 8 strips for our fish and chips. I'm gonna cut both pieces in half. Once I got those pieces in half, now I have 4 pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the edges on all of these so they are uniform in the same size. Next, take your 4 pieces and slice them through the center from top to bottom. And this will give you the 8 strips we're looking for our fish and chips. Now that we got our cod all sliced up and ready to go, I'm gonna throw all these on a tray and let them chill in the fridge until we're ready to fry. All right, now we're gonna make a 2-stage dredging station. Crack 1 egg into a bowl and then beat that mother sucker up. You know what, y'all, for the amount of fish that I have here, I'm actually gonna go ahead and crack 2 eggs and start beating those up. Once I got my eggs all beaten up and ready to go, this is my first station. And now for my second station, this one is what's gonna hold my beer batter for my fish. So in a mixing bowl, I'm gonna add my flour, salt, garlic and onion powder, Old Bay seasoning, cornstarch. And I'm gonna mix all that up. But you know what, y'all? Look, I'm slipping already again. Y'all, I almost forgot to add some paprika into this. Go in with that paprika and then give it all a nice good mix. And this wouldn't be beer battered fish without the beer. And the beer that I'm gonna be using for this fish today is called Palmera Pils. This is a Jasmine Rice Pilsner coming straight from our friends at Los Angeles Ale Works. This is gonna go beautifully with this delicious beer battered fish. All right, and for this batter, you guys, you want your beer to be cold. I'm talking cold, ice cold. Cold as Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone cold. It's the yeast inside of that ice cold beer that's gonna help us achieve that crispy, crunchy batter we're looking for. So into my flour, I am going to add 1 1/4 cup of this cold beer. Whisk all that up until a batter forms. And you want your batter to be slightly smooth. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit chunky, just a slight bit, but you want to make sure that it's somewhat smooth and incorporated all throughout, and your beer batter has formed. Once it's finished, I'm going to go ahead and cover this up and let this chill inside my fridge until I'm ready to fry. Now that all the major components of this dish are ready, let's go ahead and start making this fish and chips. It's been 1 hour and my soaking fries are now ready. I've removed them and put them on a towel. Now with a paper towel, I'm going to dry these bad boys off till they're completely dry. Now in a large Dutch oven, I'm going to go ahead and fill that up with vegetable oil and bring this up to temperature. I'm looking for somewhere around 350 degrees. Once my oil has come up to temp, I'm going to go ahead and start adding my fries into this hot oil in batches. I'm going to cook them for about 3 minutes each batch. After 3 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and remove those fries and let them rest on a paper towel lined rack. Once I've given all my batches of fries their first fry, I'm going to go ahead and increase the temperature on my oil. I'm going to try to get this up to about 400 degrees now. And then also in batches, I'm going to refry these fries for the second time. This is going to help give me that crispy, golden exterior I'm looking for. For the second fry, I'm going to cook them for about 4 minutes each batch or until golden brown. Once your fries are done, remove that from the oil, rest it back on your paper towel lined rack, and go ahead and throw some salt on there while it rests. And there you have it, the fries are done. Now let's go ahead and get into this fish, y'all. Take your fish out of the fridge, season it up with some salt and pepper. I've got my oil temperature back up to 400 degrees in my Dutch oven, and now I'm going to start dredging this fish and dropping it straight into this hot grease. Once I got my fish inside the Dutch oven frying, I'm going to go ahead and let this fry for about 4 to 5 minutes or until golden brown. About halfway through the process, I'm going to flip over each piece of fish. Once I got these beautiful pieces of beer battered fish fried up and ready to go, I'm going to put these on my wire rack to rest. Take a look at those. Fire. Let's go ahead and plate these up. Get some of these crispy double fried French fries onto my plate. Y'all already know I'm about to get some more of these French fries up on here. Next, let's go ahead and add our crispity crunchy beer battered fish. Add a couple lemon wedges onto the plate. Couple of shakes of this English malt vinegar. And I'm going to serve this up with that homemade tartar sauce we made earlier. Add a little bit of this dried parsley on top. And voila, I bring you fish and chips. Squeeze a little lemon juice on and let's go in for a taste. Take a look at this, y'all. Moist, fully cooked Alaskan cod, encased in a crispity, crunchy beer batter. Man, y'all for real gonna want to try this one because this one is fire.
There you have it, you guys. Beer battered fish. Don't forget to like, comment, share with a friend or foe. You already know. We'll catch you guys right back here next week for another episode of Smell What Coop is Cooking.